A Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Yes, as Uganda gears up for the 2026 general elections, political parties are intensifying for their preparations. The Forum for Democratic Change, that's the FDC party, of course, in this very year launched its nationwide mobilization efforts and strategies to see that they can be able to have many people in the upcoming general elections to ensure that many of the voters truly participate in this running the 2016 elections, which are around the corner. So joining us in this beautiful conversation is the one and only Mulindwa Wale-Rubega. He is the FDC Deputy Secretary for Publicity. He's going to tell us more. How is the party's roadmap, the grassroots engagement, and the election readiness as the FDC party? It's a good pleasure to have you this beautiful morning.
Yeah, good morning, Rita. Good morning, our viewers and listeners.
Yes.
Thank you. I would like, on my own behalf and on behalf of FDC, to appreciate the management of Family TV and Church of Uganda, led by Archbishop Kazimba Mugalu,
yes,
for giving us this opportunity to come and be part of the conversation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
First of all, we'd love to congratulate the FDC party for going through the nominations, and we know Honorable His Excellency Honorable Nanda Mafabi James actually went through that process, and he was nominated. So how, before we kick off to the strategies and the grassroots of the FDC party when it comes to the campaigns, how was it? How do you feel as a party to see that you are now heading into these general elections?
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, as a party, we feel very honored and we are very happy that this time around we have managed to field a presidential candidate.
Yes.
Amidst the hurdles that were involved. So many presidential candidates didn't make it on account of the signatures.
Yes.
But FDC, we never had any query from the Electoral Commission because we had more than enough. Yes, I would like to take this opportunity using this platform to appreciate our supporters, members and leaders across the country who did a very superb job in as far as collecting these signatures were concerned.
Yes.
Amidst the intimidation from security organs, we managed to retrieve those signatures from the grassroots up to the national level. We managed to even scrutinize them using the system, our system, and thereafter we submitted them to the Electoral Commission.
Yes.
So as a party, we have really done our best. We are working in a situation where our colleagues from PFF prophesied our death. They actually claimed that they had dissolved the party. But we are very happy that the very party that they claimed to have dissolved, we managed to present a presidential candidate.
Yes.
We are on the road running. We nominated candidates in the lower local government race, and a month ahead we are going to nominate parliamentary candidates. The FDC, we have a paraphernalia of over 300 members of parliament who will be aspiring for women and direct constituencies across the country. We are really eager to win this win this impending election.
Interesting. During the press conference that happened last week on Monday, I think this week on Monday, the spokesperson Jed Konyogo was assuring us of how you got the signatures within 4 hours. How was that possible?
Because of the elaborate structures that we have on ground, we were able to collect. Even if Electoral Commission could ask us more, we had the mechanism of retrieving those signatures from the grassroots,
Yes.
cutters of the structures that we have. So if this is a very entrenched party, is a national party,
Yes.
and we have been in this field. Rita, we have been in this field for almost 25 years. For the last 25 years, every election cycle, we have been nominating a candidate.
Yes.
So I don't think it will be really an issue if this is nominating a presidential candidate. It will be an issue if we failed
Yes.
to have signatures. Because for the last 25 years, every electoral cycle, we have been collecting signatures. So it is something that is not new to us. So we are used, we know it, we have structures that are up and running, which are alive, which are working, and I must thank them for the great job that they did.
Yes. Now we are heading to the campaigns over the whole country. How is the FDC prepared? Because we have seen, I think after the nominations, you saw His Excellency, the President of the NRM Party, how he how Kololo was crowded with many Ugandans, most especially the youths. We also saw the next day, the day when also the FDC Party had nominated His Excellency Honorable Nanda Mafari. The NUP Party, Chagulanyi, also was crowded with so many people around him. As the FDC party, aren't you scared that this campaigns coming could either bring a hindrance to the party? How are you confident that this same round you're going to be to the highest marks if you compare the 2021 elections, how they had occurred?
Thank you very much. In the context of 2021 election, with the one we are going to,
yes.
First of all, 2021 election found us when we were not ready.
You were not ready?
Yes, 2021, we had banked on Kano Dr. Kizza Besigye
Yes.
to be our flag bearer then. Dr. Besigye, at the last minute, he declined contesting for the presidential flag. So we had no alternative other than bringing in the party president, the Honorable Engineer Amuriat Oboy, who was also not prepared for the position of presidency. The Honorable Amuriat had already prepared to go back to Kanyum to reclaim his constituency as the Member of Parliament for Kanyum County. So this was an afterthought. So we were not prepared in terms of having a candidate, in terms of logistics, and even psychologically. The FDC was not psychologically prepared for that election.
Because what has been happening.
And it explains the performance. This time round, the FDC is more than prepared for this election. One, the candidate, the Right Honorable Nathan Nanda Mafari, made it clear about 3 years back that he's running for presidency. And the party has really been prepared to absorb him. The party has been daring to flag him off as our presidential candidate. So we are really prepared in as far as having somebody who is leading us in that pursuit. Secondly, the party is prepared. We have a manifesto. None of the parties that we are competing with have an elaborate, spot-on manifesto, just like FDC we did. We produced it in a good time. We had a very elaborate process of gathering views from all the stakeholders, what should be included and what should not be included in our manifesto. I'm glad I was part of the manifesto draft committee. We came up with that wonderful document, which we unveiled about 2 months ago during our National Council meeting at the party headquarters. And every person who has really read it appreciate that the FDC knows the problem of this country, and the FDC has the diagnosis of the problem as well as the medicine. So the medicine is embedded in the manifesto. So we are bringing a candidate who is energetic, a candidate who is a .com. Uganda is running on 5G. Our presidential candidate, the Right Honorable Nathan Nadala Mafabi, is running on 5G. We have a manifesto that is commensurate to the problems that are affecting the country, that is bringing on board the young people,
Yes.
the women, the elderly, and every kind of issue that is affecting the country. We have managed to deploy or to nominate parliamentary candidates within internally,
Yes.
who are going to run for the FDC flag bearer at different levels. We have more than enough numbers. In the local government, you saw us.
Yes.
We had good numbers, whom we nominated in various positions. So we are good to go. We are very prepared. Even logistically, the party has really made intensive fundraising
Yes.
internally.
Yes.
Although we have not made our fundraising effort public, because we know
Yes.
amongst the people who are potential donors and who have donated to us are businessmen in town. So they fear that the state would come for their businesses. If they come out clear and say, I'm donating 1 billion shilling to FDC.
Yes.
So we have done that kind of arrangement, and I thank them who have really contributed to this campaign, and we are going through this campaign while we are prepared. Logistically, we are prepared physically, psychologically, and everything.
When it comes to the young generation, the youth, Uganda, I think it's the fifth country having the highest population of the youths. As a party, how are you planning? What are the strategies that you have grounded to see that you prepare these youths to engage into this voting, and even the first-time voters who will be participating that day? What are the strategies on ground as a party?
First of all, we are going to make this campaign a youth-led campaign. The people who are going to run this campaign will be the young people. We have deployed young people on social media.
Okay.
Young people are managing the party administration, the campaign bureau, and even downwards as our supporters.
Yes.
Our foot soldiers are young people.
Okay.
Secondly, we have packaged a well-packaged manifesto that is actually looking at mainstreaming the young people and bringing them on the FDC side. The package of giving 1 million per graduate, every graduate that will be coming out of university or tertiary institution will be given 1 million as a startup. That's a good package. We are promising the young people to create 5 million jobs. We are going to create 5 million jobs to reduce on the unemployment curve. We want to flatten it, to flatten the unemployment curve. And as you are aware, young people, majority of them are unemployed, while majority of them are already skilled.
Yes.
So we want to invest in young people, to make them productive to this country, because as FDC, our slogan is fixing the economy, putting money in the pocket. So we want to fix the economy by bringing that big percentage of the young people to make it productive. If we make it productive, that means even the revenue, the country will get a lot of money coming in as revenue that will help to rebuild this country.
Yes.
Because we have a large chunk of young people who are nuisance, who are useless. Because the regime has decided the young people to be useless. It is not investing in them. So the young people, a bigger part of it, portion of the young people are not utilized.
Yes.
They are not part of the money economy. So the FDC, our manifesto, is looking at fixing the big problem as the economy. We feel that if the economy, the pockets of the people will be secured, then the country's socio-economic growth will be spurred.
Someone will be asking herself a question: how will that be manifested? Because we see the NRM party establishing the youth skilling hubs are different opportunities for the youth to engage. So how is the FDC party confident enough that what is in the manifesto for what you laid out will be implemented because we want to see, Ugandans want to see the results. Yes.
Thank you very much. The FDC, we feel that we have a lot of unutilized sectors.
Okay.
For example, the blue economy. Blue economy, I mean the lake. Majority of the people who are on the lake are young people.
Okay.
But government has deliberately come up with a policy to take away the young people, or even the people on the lake, and replace them with the army.
Okay.
We feel the people of Uganda are cheated, because the lake is actually reduced to a few. A few people are benefiting using the army to get fish from the lake, and they get billions of money. So that is what the FDC want to fix. That the economy shouldn't be benefiting a few and leaving the majority wallowing in poverty. So we want to make the army, to remove the army on the lake. We want to replace the army with beach management unit.
Yes.
As it used to be before the army invaded the lake. So the beach management unit will be led by the civilians, the people. And our people will be encouraged to come back and fish. Although we are going to encourage rightful fishing on the lake, we believe that the fish, the proceeds from the lake, in our projection, we have projected over 5 trillions per annum.
Okay.
The proceeds from the lake will contribute over 5 trillions to the national coffers. So that means a large section of Uganda, a large chunk of Ugandans will benefit from the what? From the lake. We want also to create new employment opportunities. First of all, we established that in the public sector, government, we have a number of vacant positions. And if you go to maybe Ministry of Works, Ministry of Finance, the number of vacant positions.
Yes, yes.
So we want to replace, we want to fill those vacant positions such that people get employment opportunities. We want to reduce on corruption. Every year, according to the IGG's report, per annum we lose about 10 trillion in corruption. And that is corruption which is actually trace. Because if you can follow up the number of corruption deals that are not really documented.
Yes.
But what IGG documented is 10 trillion. So we want to reduce on corruption such that that large chunk of money is used in productive venture, as well as creating employment opportunities to the young people. We also intend to reduce on the size of government. We believe in a lean and efficient government. Having over 600 members of parliament, really it is not tenable. Not tenable at all.
Okay.
With a population of over 45 million people. So we believe that for us as FDC, we want to reduce this on the size of parliament to have 2 members of parliament, one for directly elected MP, and then a one woman member of parliament.
Great.
By reducing on the size of parliament, that means we shall reduce on the expenditure which we spend on the big parliament. We want to reduce on the size of cabinet. By reducing on the size of cabinet, that means we are going to also reduce on the money that is wasted on having too many ministers who are not even productive.
Yes.
You can even volunteer to host ministers. Some people may see them for the first time.
That's right.
Because they don't know them. And the public that does not feel their impact. So we want to have a lean government, a small government that is manageable, that is cost effective, And the money that we have been wasting on those useless ministers, we want to use it on productive ventures, including creation of new jobs. We want to encourage vocational institutions, because what government has done is just talking about it.
Yes.
We want to move from rhetoric to action, to have these vocational institutes established across the country. And we want to change the curriculum. This curriculum, which the government has really put in place, we believe it is also more of rhetoric. There is no action on what? On paper. So we want to implement and even change more the way that curriculum work, so that we can really, that curriculum should focus on job creation rather than the rhetoric. So we want all that. If it is put into play, if our government put that into action, we believe we are going to create more jobs to the young people, not only even the young people, to the women, to the elderly, and we shall reduce on unemployment, we shall reduce on poverty, and thereby we shall contribute on fixing the economy and putting money in the pocket of Ugandans.
Great. From the FDC party believes Honorable Nderama Fabi, who was nominated to be the president, to stand in for the position of the president for the upcoming general elections, it's fit to ensure that they fix the economy, putting money in the pockets of Ugandans. Why do you think, as a Ugandan who is watching the coffee break conversation, let us get into a quick commercial break. We'll be coming back more with more of the conversations only on Church of Uganda Family TV.
This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission. This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
The song of the day, or the song of this year of 2025, it is the politics, the upcoming general elections, which are around the corner. By the month of January, the year 2026, we'll be able to vote who is the next president of Uganda, who is the next member of parliament, who is the next local council, one of your village or your district. So right about now, we are still with Mulindwa Wale Lubega, the FDC Deputy Secretary for Publicity, and we want to hear from him, Mr. Wale Lubega, where is the strength of the FDC party in this coming elections which are going to take place in the 2026? Why is your strength at the party, and how are you confident enough that you're able to win this time round?
Thank you very much. Our strength lies in the young people.
Yes.
Just like I've told you, the package. That's why we have packaged a good message, a good program that really resonates well with them.
Yes.
And even in regions,
Okay.
we have a presidential candidate that cuts across people in the eastern Uganda, people in the northern Uganda, the central, and the west. So we have a national president. We have a candidate who has been a former leader of opposition in the parliament. We have a candidate who is a World Bank class. He has been a consultant with IMF and World Bank. So we have a World Bank standard president. We have a presidential candidate who is not a village president or a constituency president, but a president at the level of World Bank. He has been in parliament for the last 25 years.
Yes, agree.
So he knows Uganda. Every corner of the country he has really traversed it. He knows the economy. He has studied it. He's an expert in economy. So when we say he's going to fix the economy, he knows what to do. So the job is well cut for him. And we have a president who actually cross across. He's not an octogenarian like Mr. Museveni. You had Mr. Museveni at his after nomination rally in Kololo. So when we came to Uganda in 1886, so a person who cannot even remember the years because of old age, that comes with old age. So that shows that Mr. Museveni, it is his time to pack and go and leave the young, energetic Nathan Nadala Mafari to carry on. So we have a candidate who is very energetic, who is in his limelight. Yeah? So we think the Honorable Nathan Nadala has whatever it takes to win this election and to take Uganda forward.
When the spokesperson of the FDC party still was addressing the media this very week on Monday, he mentioned about the members, the FDC members who left the party, and he was calling them back to come back and join them. His statement was, you want votes from these members. Then my question is, aren't you comfortable with the number of members you're having as a FDC party? Why do you want them to come back still and they vote for Honorable Nandala Mafari?
You see, politics is a game of numbers.
Yes. And
every vote counts. So for me, I don't underestimate our colleagues who went to PFF. Few as they are, we need them. Because at first they told us they own, the engine of the party belongs to Katonga. And when they presented this list to the Speaker of Parliament, the list had almost 8 MPs. One of them, the Honorable Atikins, Katushabe, the following day said, no, I'm not part of PFF. I'm part of FDC. And I'm actually running in the primaries to defend my seat as MP for Bukonzo County West in Kasese. So that means the number reduced to 7. So that 7 number, the 7 MPs who left FDC and went to Katonga, we really appeal to them. It's still time to come back to the party. They have contributed immensely in the propagation, in the foundation of the Forum for Democratic Change, and we treasure their contribution to this great party. So we believe the doors are still open for them to come back. We work together so that we can remove this dictatorship together. Good enough they don't have a presidential candidate. That means they have no direction in as far as who leads them in removing Museveni is concerned.
Yes.
So it is, instead of wallowing in the wilderness, they should really come back to their party. If this is their party, we feel if this is still their party, we have enough rooms within FDC to accommodate them. So we are imploring them to come back and we rebuild this party, as well as to reshape this country, Uganda.
I remember one of the scenarios that happened in 2021 that why Dr. Kizza Besigye had to step down because of the money. They do believe that the NRM government had given the FDC party, and it was in the claims that the party was sold out to the yellow part, that is the Excellency. What is your take point about that? How are you ensuring this time around you get enough funds to make these campaigns a success without any contradictions and rumors moving around from the public?
First of all, there are two issues that you have raised, and I want to first of all clear the one, the issue of dirty money, that it is a claim that it entered the party. We never received any money, as if this is any dirty money. If we ever received any dirty money, by now we would have a cooperation agreement working with the NRM, just like DP.
Yes.
DP never, even this election, it is not fielding a presidential candidate because it has a binding cooperation agreement with the ruling NRM, which we don't have. We don't have any business whatsoever with Mr. Museveni and his NRM party. We are diametrically opposed to each other. FDC is still one of the largest opposition parties in Uganda, and we are opposing him. Whatever I've said ever since this program started has nothing to do with working with Museveni. So we are opposing. There is no way Mr. Museveni who can fund FDC to remove him in power. Because whatever that we do as FDC, 24 hours, 24/7, we do in the pursuit of regime removal. So there is no way Mr. Museveni could fund FDC to remove him in power.
Okay.
Secondly, the people who came up with that kind of baseless claim, the claim was put to test. As a party, when it came to our attention in the National Council, we instituted the Commission of Inquiry led by the late Honorable Professor Dr. Wilberforce Nabiso.
Yes.
The committee interrogated the claims, invited the people who claimed they had knowledge of that claim. Dr. Kizza Besigye and the group, they were asked to adduce evidence.
Yes.
They claimed that their evidence was State House. And the party were wondering how on earth State House can be a source of information to kill FDC. Because Mr. Museveni is the custodian of State House.
Yes.
He pays whoever works in State House. So Mr. Museveni, we can never trust Mr. Museveni on any information as FDC. We can never. Mr. Museveni can never come to be one who actually advise on how FDC should be run. That amongst the FDC are people whom I'm working with. He cannot give us that advice. This is a very person who told us that by 2021 there will be no more opposition political party standing. So if the person who parrots that information come with that kind of information and claim that the information was got from State House, that means it was got from Mr. Museveni. Can we trust him on that? Because for us, we believe that Mr. Museveni is achieving his mission of finishing opposition and to a larger extent FDC by 2021 by coming up with that information that he gave money to FDC. So we believe that issue was really not true. The people never adduced evidence because it was just a word of mouth. And as you are aware, there is no court in this country under the sun, even world over, you can convince by just a word of the mouth.
Yes, of course, evidence has.
So really, it was dismissed, and because they never adduced plausible evidence to support their claim, and we believe it was intended to kill this party. As FDC, we the people who are managing this party, we have stood tall against this, and we are building this party from strength to strength. And we want to assure Ugandans that no coin entered the party. Secondly, regarding how you asked the second question, how far we have gone in as far as fundraising is concerned.
Yes.
I attempted that question in my preamble, that the party we have done aggressive fundraising,
Okay.
which we have really not opened up to the cameras.
Yes.
Because
yes,
I told
yes,
you,
yes, yes.
some of our donors, potential donors, are businessmen who fear that the regime may collapse their business if they ever come out open and say, I've donated 1 billion or 2 billion to the FDC. But I want to assure Ugandans that we have money which Ugandans have contributed, because FDC is a people-centered party.
Yes.
It is a party that is really supported by Ugandans. The Ugandans have contributed to their own party because this is their own struggle, and we are very appreciative to their generous contribution that have made us up and running. So we have money that is collected from the Ugandans, and secondly, we are also banking on the money that is coming to support political parties officially
Yes.
through the Electoral Commission window.
When it comes to the election malpractice that usually happens during these elections, how are you guarding to see that this time round in the upcoming elections, your votes are counted proper and there are no more misconceptions between the supporters and the people working at polling stations, even the electoral commissions during the counting of the votes, because that's where most of the challenges come out. The last days you hear that our votes were not enough, our votes were not counted. So how are you planning as a FDC party to safeguard the electoral malpractice?
First of all, I told you FDC is a well-entrenched party on ground, and we have extensive and elaborate structures on ground across the country.
Yes.
So we are leveraging on the structures that we have on the ground to ensure that they protect our votes. We have invested heavily in constructing these structures, strong, durable structures, which we believe will be really help us in as far as vote protection is concerned.
Yes.
Secondly, we have fielded candidates at lower levels, be it sub-county councillors, sub-county chairpersons, town council mayors, councillors, municipalities, cities, districts, and so on. And members of parliament who will be coming in the next 3 weeks. So we are banking also on these elective candidates, the candidates who are going to contest in various positions, to also safeguard our votes in the various electoral areas. So we are also hopeful that we are also advocating to have a free and fair election.
Yes.
And we clamor to see that the Electoral Commission, the role of security organs in the electoral process is being is under the Electoral Commission. Because quite obviously, in all the 5 sets of election we have participated in as FDC previously, we have seen it that the Electoral Commission is intertwined, and at times the security organ take over the role of the Electoral Commission.
Yes.
I can cite the example in Kawempe. In Kawempe by-election, we saw how the Commissioner for Uganda, Professor Dr. Kayunga, by the then Deputy RCC for Masaka, and he was ordered out of the polling station.
Can imagine.
And this is a person who was the umpire. He was managing the Electoral Commission to see that everything moves on well. At Growers, Kawempe Growers polling station. So the Deputy RCC came with his security detail and ordered everybody to move out of the polling station, including the person whom I can say was the midwife of the election. So we think that that such actions really are antithetical to a free and fair election.
Yes.
We condemn such acts, and we continue to advocate that security agencies should be taken away. Their roles should be under the watchful eye of the Electoral Commission.
Yes.
The Electoral Commission should be the one to regulate, just like it was the case in Ghana. In February, they had a presidential and parliamentary election where the incumbent government lost to opposition.
Yes.
And the security, the Electoral Commission was in charge. It was the one which actually was calling for deployment of the security organs. This very week we saw the announcement of the election in Malawi, where the incumbent government, the Malawi Congress Party, led by President Chakwera, and I had the opportunity to visit the President Chakwera in State House when we had, when I was the youth leader of FDC.
Okay.
We had the Young Democratic Union of Africa summit, and we were hosted in State House. So the Electoral Commission in Malawi declared the opposition, the former president of Malawi, His Excellency Peter Arthur Mutharika, was declared the winner. We never saw the Electoral Commission, the security organs coming to take charge of the Electoral Commission's work, even when the incumbent lost power. So that is the kind of election that we envisage as a Forum for Democratic Change in the coming election.
How safe are the Ugandans if what happened in the primaries, so what happened, the KMP elections, what happened? How are Ugandans safe in these coming elections when it comes to violations, the shedding of blood, and so many other things which we have been seeing as a country when it comes to this elections period?
Ugandans are not safe, and we, as FDC, we are banking on Ugandans that this is one way of election is one way of removing government, and we are banking on Ugandans that please let's storm polling stations in numbers.
Yes.
If we count the number of security organs, we have over 50,000 policemen across the country. We have less than 10,000, so we are 100,000 army.
Okay.
Ugandans, we have over 17 million Ugandans who are going to vote. Of the 17 million, if we say 10 million, we are going to take charge of this election.
Yes.
We have the capacity to make sure that we can have a free, fair, verifiable election. So as FDC, we are imploring Ugandans not to leave everything called electoral to FDC or to other political parties that are in opposition. Please, Ugandans, let's take charge of this election. Let's not leave it to the people who are going to guard the votes, the official polling agents. Let every voter be a polling agent. That is the message that we are passing on to Ugandans.
Yes.
That every voter should be a polling agent. That means after casting your vote, don't go back home to wait for the results or to come back for the results.
So they should wait at the polling
immediately I cast my vote, I stay there.
For verification.
Assuming we are on a polling station, because there is no any polling station that has more than 1,000 voters.
Yes.
At a polling station, we have more than 500 voters who are voting the right honorable Nathan Nandala Mafari. After voting, casting your vote, you stay there. There's no way police could really come and take charge of the ballot box. Nothing.
It's actually forbidden.
We witnessed it even in Soroti. In Soroti by-election, that chaotic election, by-election, in a polling station where I gathered, the people themselves took charge. When the NRM and security operative took charge of the polling station. They came and took away the ballot box that people were casting in and bought a new filled ballot box full to capacity at 8 a.m. in the morning. They mobilized themselves. We went and destroyed that ballot box.
Okay.
And it actually brought to the attention of the Electoral Commission. The chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Justice Byabakama, had to intervene and cancel election at that contested polling session, and the fresh elections were organized. If we do the same, so we are requesting Ugandans to have that kind of stamina. If people can really be assertive,
Yes.
we can have free and fair election.
Do you think the leaders who are standing in the position of the presidency, the Uganda's constitution will be defiled this time round?
Come again?
Will the Uganda's constitution be defiled this time round by the leaders who are standing in for the presidency, the position?
You mean the incumbent?
Yes.
Absolutely. Because for them, their main aim is regime survival.
Yes.
If it means to do away with the constitution for them to survive, they will do it. So I appeal to Ugandans that Ugandans should really stand firm. Really, Uganda need to stand up to be counted. This is our last time to take charge of this country and remove these people from power. So I implore you to stand up in numbers so that we protect the sanctity of this constitution, we protect the sanctity of this election, and we have a free and fair election. Nobody will do it other than you Ugandans. If you stand up, your voice will be heard. The voice that you will use by casting a vote for the Right Honorable Nathan Nandala Mafari will be heard when you safeguard it.
Great. Thank you so much. Time is not on our side, but we believe the FDC party has a lot for the Ugandans.
Absolutely.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Mulindwa Walid Lubega from the FDC Party Secretary for Publicity, and he has given you most of the information. Probably, Ugandans, you need to vote, and it's all about the numbers. If you turn up in big numbers, whoever candidate of your wish, go and vote for them, but ensure that you are safe. Security agencies, all of you also, you have been urged to ensure that you know where you're supposed to limit. This time around, we don't want to see the shedding of blood by elections and whatever has been happening in the past elections. Let us have a free, peaceful and fair elections in the 2026. My name is Rita Nandira. Allow me to wish you a blessed Friday and enter the weekend with love and forgiveness. See you then. Bye-bye.
The views expressed on this show are not necessarily those of this television or its management, but as of individuals as we hear them. This is Church of